The doomsday clock ticks closer to midnight. The world holds its breath. Will it be a whisper or a bang? The question isn't if, but when. World War III. The very words send chills down the spines of all who dare to utter them. Twice before, the world has plunged into the abyss. World War I, World War II. Millions perished, empires crumbled. From the ashes of destruction rose a fragile hope for peace. But the seeds of conflict remained, lying dormant, waiting to be sown. The 21st century, a breeding ground for tension. Geopolitical fault lines crackle with unrest. Nationalism surges, resources dwindle. The struggle for power and dominance ignites ancient rivalries. The South China Sea simmers. The Korean peninsula teeters on a knife's edge. The Middle East burns. A small miscalculation, a border incursion, a shot fired in anger. In the blink of an eye, the Baltic becomes a tinderbox. Russia, feeling threatened by NATO expansion, makes its move. The Baltics, caught in the crosshairs, cry out for support. Alliances are tested. Diplomacy falters. Section 5: Cyber Warfare. The unseen battlefield. Before the first shot is fired, a digital blitzkrieg cripples critical infrastructure. Power grids collapse. Communication networks go dark. Financial markets plunge into chaos. Attribution is difficult, but all signs point to sophisticated state-sponsored hackers. The line between peace and war blurs in the digital age. Section 6: The nuclear threat. As conventional warfare escalates, a chilling specter emerges, the mushroom cloud. Tactical nuclear weapons, once unthinkable, are now considered viable options. The doctrine of mutually assured destruction, a relic of the Cold War, loses its power to deter. The world watches in horror as the unthinkable becomes reality. Section 7: Global conflagration. The conflict, once localized, explodes across the globe. Alliances forged in times of peace are tested in the crucible of war. Nations are drawn into the vortex, their fates intertwined. Millions are mobilized. The machinery of war grinds relentlessly, consuming all in its path. Section 8: A world in ruins. Cities, once vibrant centers of commerce and culture, are reduced to rubble. The stench of death hangs heavy in the air. Radiation spreads its invisible poison. The delicate balance of nature is shattered. The very fabric of civilization unravels. Section 9: The human cost. Hundreds of millions dead, billions displaced. The lucky ones, if you can call them that, cling to survival in a world forever scarred. Famine and disease stalk the land. The survivors envy the dead. Section 10: Preventing Armageddon. Could this nightmare have been averted? The answer lies buried in the rubble of diplomacy, in the missed opportunities for dialogue, in the failure to find common ground. The path to war is paved with short-sightedness, greed, and the lust for power. Section 11: A call for peace. The question is no longer how World War III will be fought, but how can it be prevented? The answer lies in the hands of every human being. We must choose diplomacy over conflict, understanding over ignorance, and cooperation over competition. The alternative is unthinkable.